Welcome to the YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub, your one-stop solution for expert guidance, best practices, and actionable knowledge in the world of contact centers. Explore, learn, and enhance contact center skills. Welcome to this session on occupancy in call centers, one of the most powerful metrics for managing performance and efficiency. Occupancy plays a critical role across three dimensions. Operational efficiency, it reveals how effectively agents' time is utilized, highlighting staffing gaps, workload balance, and service level performance. Financial impact, it directly affects cost per call, labor expenses, and ultimately, the return on investment for contact center operations. Customer experience, high occupancy can lead to longer wait times and reduced service quality, while balanced occupancy ensures faster responses and better customer satisfaction. By understanding occupancy, leaders can make data-driven decisions to optimize staffing, control costs, and deliver exceptional customer experiences consistently. Let's begin with workforce efficiency and productivity, a core focus area for any call center operation. Occupancy is a powerful metric because it measures agent utilization. In simple terms, how effectively agents' logged-in time is spent on customer-facing work versus idle waiting time. The goal is to ensure agents remain productively engaged without reaching unsustainable levels of workload. Here's why this is important. Low occupancy, typically below 70%, often signals overstaffing. This means agents have excessive idle time between calls, leading to higher labor costs without proportional gains in productivity. It's essentially underutilized capacity, which hurts cost efficiency. On the other hand, high occupancy, often above 90%, points to understaffing. This results in agents being constantly busy, increasing the risk of burnout, fatigue, and errors. Over time, it can also drive longer handle times and lower service quality as agents struggle to keep up. In short, occupancy helps strike the perfect balance, ensuring agents are neither sitting idle nor overwhelmed, supporting both efficiency and employee well-being. Next, let's look at how occupancy impacts service levels and response times, two of the most critical customer experience metrics. When occupancy levels run too high, agents are constantly busy with little to no availability between calls. This naturally leads to longer queues and increases both the average speed of answer, or ASA, and the overall queue time. As customers wait longer for service, the service level performance, which measures how quickly calls are answered within a target time, begins to drop significantly. On the other hand, balanced occupancy, typically in the range of 80 to 85%, creates the sweet spot. It allows agents to handle calls efficiently while keeping wait times under control. This balance ensures optimal service levels for customers and a manageable workload for agents, protecting both customer satisfaction and employee well-being. Now, let's explore the connection between occupancy and customer experience, measured through customer satisfaction, CSAT, and Net Promoter Score, NPS. When occupancy levels run too high or when the call center is understaffed, customers experience longer queue times. As the wait stretches, abandon rates begin to climb, meaning more customers hang up before speaking with an agent. This directly impacts CSAT and NPS scores because customers today expect fast, efficient responses. A single delayed or abandoned call can negatively shape their overall perception of the brand. Maintaining balanced occupancy ensures calls are answered promptly, keeping abandon rates low and customer satisfaction levels high. In the end, occupancy isn't just a workforce metric, it's a direct driver of the customer experience your brand delivers. Now, let's talk about how occupancy directly impacts financial performance and cost control in a call center. When occupancy is too low, agents spend more time idle between calls. This means the organization pays for logged-in labor hours without getting a proportional output in terms of calls handled. Over time, this drives higher labor costs and results in a lower return on investment or ROI. On the other hand, very high occupancy brings a different set of challenges. Agents may experience burnout due to constant workload pressure, leading to overtime expenses and, eventually, higher attrition rates. Each resignation triggers new recruitment and training costs, further impacting the bottom line. The goal, therefore, is to maintain optimal occupancy, where staffing levels are balanced with call demand. This sweet spot protects profitability, ensures cost efficiency, and supports both operational and employee well-being. Next, let's look at how occupancy trends support workforce planning and forecasting efforts in a call center. For workforce management teams, occupancy data is a goldmine. By analyzing patterns over time, they can forecast staffing needs with greater accuracy, ensuring the right number of agents are available to meet customer demand. It also allows managers to adjust scheduling dynamically, ramping up staffing levels during peak hours to prevent long queues, and scaling back during off-peak times to control costs without compromising service levels. Moreover, occupancy insights help optimize critical KPIs such as cost per call and agent utilization, ensuring both operational efficiency and financial performance are well balanced. Finally, let's explore how occupancy serves as a powerful operational health indicator for call centers. When occupancy levels remain consistently high over long periods, it often signals that agents are working at or beyond capacity. This can lead to agent fatigue, a rise in average handle time, and even a decline in first call resolution rates as overworked agents struggle to maintain quality standards. On the other hand, consistently low occupancy paints a very different picture. It typically indicates excess staffing capacity or a drop in call volumes, which can lead to unnecessary labor costs and underutilized resources. Monitoring occupancy trends closely helps leaders quickly identify these patterns, ensuring the right balance between operational efficiency, service quality, and employee well-being. Lastly, let's examine how occupancy correlates with other critical call center metrics. When occupancy runs too high, agents are constantly busy with very little downtime. This typically results in longer queue times for customers, which in turn leads to higher abandon rates as customers lose patience waiting to be served. It doesn't stop there. High occupancy also correlates with lower customer satisfaction scores, or CSAT, because longer wait times directly impact the customer experience. Additionally, average handle time, or HT, tends to rise when agents experience fatigue from sustained high workloads, reducing efficiency and overall service quality. Understanding these correlations helps call center leaders make data-driven decisions to balance staffing, maintain service levels, and protect customer satisfaction. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next video.